Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures. D-Day 0700 hours. Turn 14, part 8. Gonna get through this turn with 100 US order dice and 80 German order dice. Each turn takes a few nights. The introduction video for turn 14 would be full of the details of unit positions, casualties for each platoon, objectives, and who holds the objectives. Here we have the 2nd Rangers, Company C, 1st Platoon, the 743rd Tank Battalion, Company A, and the 116th Infantry, Company A, 1st Platoon. They've received all of their order dice, so has the 743rd. And there's still the 2nd Platoon of the Rangers to exit their landing craft. Defending Omaha Beach, we have 2 platoons of the 916th Grenadiers. There are tunnels go from the end of this trench under the road, and the other end of the tunnel is at 1st floor of the building in the center of the screen. The other tunnel is from the back of this bunker under the road to the small bunker center screen. Here in the hedgerows, the platoon from the 506th has managed to push up to this hedgerow, push the Germans back. This hedgerow still anybody's. And here in this hedgerow, got a fight going on between the 100th Panzer, Sergeant Gerald's half-track, and a few soldiers from the 506th. The Germans that are defending and battling here against the paratroopers are the 1058 Grenadiers, the 3 armored vehicles from the 100th Panzer, and a few of the 6th Fallschirmjäger soldiers have pushed forward here on this flank, and even in the center with the 6th Fallschirmjäger Forward Observer team here on the boxes, and the medic from the 6th here as well. And then the platoon leader, 1st Lieutenant Reese of the 6th Fallschirmjäger center screen, has moved out of this building where he was having a meeting with the 1st Lieutenant Kreutner of the 1058 Grenadiers. The 6th Fallschirmjäger have also pushed half a section forward. I believe that's half of 1st section that's pushed forward, an LMG team in the corner. Sergeant Jarl, and on the end, another soldier from 1st section. All of the soldiers in the hedgerows are hidden, and the hedgerows do block line of sight. If enemy soldiers are moving toward each other in the hedgerow, once they're 4 inches away, they can spot one another. Also, if a vehicle pulls up within, for example here, within 4 inches of an enemy, you would be able to spot them in the hedgerow. As for the objectives, 6th Fallschirmjäger holds the river lock and both bridges leading into Carentan, and they also hold all of Carentan. The river lock is open for this entire battle, and it is flooding the 4 green fields. Infantry advance only, no vehicles. The 2 brown fields are regular movement. They are not flooded. In an epic battle, U.S. Dice, 2nd Rangers, Company C, 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad, Assistant Leader, and 2 soldiers with rifles will receive an advance order. Infantry 4-inch advance. In the water, no run. Once they reach the sand, any advance or run by vehicles or infantry, they have to take an orders test to see if they hit a landmine. Moving on the sand, advance normal 6-inch, run 9-inch for infantry, and the vehicles will be normal movement, other than they have to have a way to move. Like this bulldozer here is the M4 with the bulldozer is pushing the obstacles out of the way. And yes, that's a flamethrower crocodile. Yeah, you'll make room. Get in there and clear those bunkers. Pack 40 in this bunker and an 88 in this bunker. 2nd Rangers, Company C, 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad, Assistant Leader. There's 2 assistant leaders in each squad, and the 2 soldiers will receive an advance order. The assistant leaders have the SMGs, and the privates have the rifles. Same squad, BAR soldier and 1 rifleman is loader or assistant. Advance. First squad, LMG team advances, using those soldiers as shields. Yes. 2nd Rangers, Company C, 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad Leader advances in. One day I'm going to finish painting all of the minis. Every 3rd night I paint for as much time as I have. One tabletop night every 3rd night, and 1 build night. Build something. Terrain, models. Beach obstacles. 6 Fallschirmjäger, 1st section. 2 soldiers with assault rifles and Panzerfaust go on ambush. 2nd Rangers, Company C, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad, Assistant Leader, and 2 riflemen receive an advance order. Looks like I'm going to have just enough room to fit them in. They'll be able to help out with the 116th Infantry. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Jarl will go on ambush. That way he'll be able to order some of his soldiers to act as soon as the U.S. forces start making their second attempt to push the Germans off this their left flank here. This is the furthest position for the U.S. forces, though. Actually, we have on the right side here is Sergeant Jake McNeese, 3rd Squad Leader, and the 2nd Squad Soldier, both with SMGs. That's the furthest U.S. Forces. You can see here. That's the furthest they've pushed up so far. Close behind here is, in the front of this 3-man stack, is Platoon Sergeant David, and then a flamethrower team on ambush right behind him. The brown D6s laying around, some by soldiers, some by dead soldiers, and some by living soldiers, represent the grenades held by each unit, and the same for the green D6s, U.S. grenade dice. Yeah, that's the furthest soldiers have pushed forward. The 506 is entangled here in a nasty fight with some soldiers from the 3rd section of the 1058th. Sergeant Martin and 1 soldier, plus Sergeant Gerald's half-track. 1st Lieutenant Eulander, the platoon leader for this 100th Panzer platoon. He hasn't even acted. He hasn't received an order yet. And Sergeant Ronald's half-track, the light AT gun, is on ambush. So we'll see what happens. Still a lot of action. Two more Rangers receive an advance order. It's the other assistant squad leader for 2nd Squad, 2nd Platoon. Next 2 Rangers receive an advance order, and this is the flamethrower team from 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad. And they're, using the riflemen as shields. Gotta get that flamethrower nice and close, do some serious damage. 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Leader, 1st Lieutenant Reese, and 1 soldier, and their dog. They're going to receive an advance order, hop the wall, and move up where they can support Sergeant Ronald's half-track and the two of the surviving soldiers from the 1058 Grenadiers 2nd Section. It's been reduced to those 2 soldiers with assault rifles and 1 with a Panzerfaust, and also this other 2nd Section soldier here with the LMG on ambush. Getting ready for the next fight. Getting ready. Next showdown. 6th Fallschirmjäger flamethrower team is going to receive a run order. They're going to run along the wall and end up near the massive hole in the road. 6th Fallschirmjäger 3rd Section LMG team receives a run order. They're going to run over and get ready to climb up the stairs and get into a good firing position. Thinking of putting them up here in one of these upstairs windows. Sergeant Neiman, the sniper for the 6th Fallschirmjäger, is already in this attic window. So he's got these 2 up 2nd floor windows that I think I'll get this LMG team into. Second Rangers. This is the same 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad. The MMG team receives a run order. They advance behind their human shields from 2nd Squad. Sniper. It'd be 2nd Platoon Sniper advances in right next to the MMG team. 2nd Rangers. Company C. 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad leader advances in with his squad. That's the entirety of the 2nd Squad, 11 men. Snipers independent with the platoon. And then there's 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad, 11 men. And of course, 1st Platoon's already on the battlefield. 916th Grenadiers medic, who's stacked up right behind the 916th Grenadiers 2nd Platoon commander and his messenger and radio operator. The medic's going to advance past them, though, first, and the platoon commander is going to follow the medic as a shield out of the bunker. 2nd Platoon commander is inside of this brown rectangle. Well, this represents the entrance where the tunnel is at. So these soldiers are about underneath the barbed wire underground. So the medic's going to only be able to get 3 inches. He'll be just inside the bunker, still at the doorway, and the platoon commander will be lined up, stacked up behind him. Thinking about bringing them out, and I got to get down this trench, and they'll be able to see him pretty easily. The U.S. forces will be able to see him down this open trench. Bad design. So I want to send the medic ahead so I can get my platoon commander with his radio man down here behind his 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section, lined up here to get another radio out here so I can call in artillery fire. That's 2 advance orders, one for the medic and one for the 916th Grenadier 2nd Platoon commander. Alright, the medic's at the front, just getting to the door, and platoon commander, radio operator, messenger lined up behind him. Too bad this bunker's so strong. Be love to get a 4-inch HE round to land in there somehow, or a flamethrower. Alright, 2nd Platoon commander getting ready to burst out. Come on down. 1st Platoon commander is here. This is the 916th defending Omaha Beach here, and I decided to run with 1st and 2nd Platoon. 1st Platoon started fully deployed on the battlefield, and 2nd Platoon started inside of the tunnels. You have to go back and watch the earlier battle for that part of the battle, though. After the medic and the platoon commander for 2nd Platoon exited the upper tunnel, there's no soldiers left in the upper tunnel. The lower tunnel, however, has in the front is the 2nd Platoon Panzerschreck team, and stacked behind them is the 2nd Platoon Forward Observer 3-man team. Those 2 units are just inside of this tunnel at the end of the trench. But actually, I don't know that I'm going to want that Panzerschreck team over here. There's a lot of tanks on this side, but the 88 and the PaK-40 can cover these tanks pretty well, and these tanks can't get through these obstacles until these infantry move the obstacles, or over here the bulldozer on the front of the M4 there. So I'm thinking that the Panzerschreck team actually is going to be better off to get a run order, run through the tunnel under the road, next turn exit into the first floor of this building out of the tunnel exit, and then that'll get him in the building in 2 turns, and then he can follow. Who is that? It's tough to see from here. Oh, is that second platoon? Maybe second section? Not sure, but the soldiers coming out of the building there, I'm thinking that Panzerschreck team could set up in the trench right there and shoot. Maybe catch this dozer and the flamethrower tank as they are engaging the Pack 40. So let's do that. We're actually gonna send the second platoon forward observer unit that's way over here in the tunnel. I think we're gonna actually run them this way too, because I don't think I have any radio operators. Oh, there is one radio operator, the first platoon. It's that advance order right there, just inside of the first floor. There is, on a staircase, there is first platoon's forward observer, the 2 soldiers that are still alive. That's one radio operator for this side. And I think that's it. Whereas this side, we just saw second platoon commander with his radio operator enter the bunker here, center screen. And then also we have first platoon's commander and a radio operator here. So we have 2 radio operators on this side of the battlefield. So I think we'll get a second radio operator over here so we can communicate better. So yeah, run order for both units. They're gonna run down the tunnel underground. They'll still be, I believe, in the tunnel this turn, but next turn they'll be able to get in the first floor of that building there. And they would be able to enter into the first floor of that building, but in a moment we'll see why they can't quite do that. There's still many soldiers that are working their way out of that building, so I'm gonna just be okay with them only running about 11 inches for the forward observer. There we go. I'm gonna have the Panzerschreck team run first. I want them to be coming out first. I need to get to that flamethrower and bulldozer tank and knock them out. Okay, there we go. Got them going the right direction now. So they were over here, just under the in the tunnel. They ran underneath the road. Now they are in the first, just at the tunnel entrance into this first floor of this building. There you go. There's a peek inside the white staircase. First platoon's forward observer, 2-man team. The second platoon leader. That's the platoon leader, so that'd be the platoon sergeant. And then also, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, that's actually perfect because there's still, So then platoon sergeant and the 3rd section of the 2nd platoon is still in the building and moving their way outside. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. In 3 more nights, I believe I'll be able to complete turn 0700 hours, turn 14 on the on next video's part 9. For tonight, it's gonna do it for me. There's only maybe a dozen dice left between the 2, except there's a lot of units on ambush that next battle I'll be sure to look at closely and see if they want to leave that ambush for the following turn, or if they want to go ahead and spring the ambushes. So I think I can wrap up this turn next time in 3 nights. So it'd be a part 9. And when we come back, it will be the US dice to start us off. Still some action on this battlefield, mostly coming from the Germans before we get done. Thinking about First Lieutenant Eulander's Puma hasn't acted, and we've got Sergeant Ronald's half-track on ambush. So maybe make a move, because the bazooka team already acted. They've advanced to get a better position. So the only unit over here that can really is the flamethrower, which is a problem. But risky. I want to wreck my armored vehicles. Alright, see you 3 nights.